Hello guys, my name is Khalid,
My name is Hamza.
Hello, my name is Steve.
and today we're gonna talk about gig economy, the ethics of gig economy. We're gonna start by talking about what gig economy is. The gig economy is a labor market made up of short-term flexible jobs, often organized through digital platforms like Uber, Talabat, and Fiverr. So basically, these platforms would put out offers. They'd need someone to work for them for short term, like maybe months, and they wouldn't offer them any benefits, any long term contracts. And yeah, who benefits most from the gig economy? Companies, workers, or consumers? Do you want to give your thoughts on what you think
I think
benefits the most?
I think actually both. I think both. Yeah, the companies and the employees, because from the company side, it is like as you said, they are hiring more people, lower cost, maybe same efficiency or higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and without the need of the long-term commitment. And from the employee side, it's also like it's giving more opportunities to a lot of employees rather than one employee that might not act good
Yeah.
doing his part of job. And by the way, this also it relates to our podcast topic. If you guys remember,
Yeah.
the corporate social responsibilities. So this thing also it helps the social by giving more opportunities by hiring more people for a specific period of time.
Yeah.
This is what I think.
But okay, don't you think that it could be taken advantage of? The fact that they hire only short term, yeah?
Advantage or disadvantage?
No, I feel like companies could take advantage of it.
Oh,
So they can hire him short term. They don't have to offer him any benefits, anything like that. And then whenever he's gone, they'll hire someone else. They
That's-
don't have to deal with any of the headaches.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But looking into it, it's nothing. In my perspective,
Yeah.
I don't see it as unethical. Maybe it's a kind of business tactics. Let's say it's all legal, nothing to harm other people.
Yeah.
You have your contract, you have your period of time, do your job, and that's it. From my
Okay.
side, I'll give you your salary at the end of the month.
I
I
mean, to
don't
be
think-
honest, for me personally, I feel like it's like between. For me personally, I feel like it is legal. At the end of the day, no one can say anything. It's legal, but I feel like company is like it's like gray. It's in between the lines.
It's a gray area, yeah.
You know? Yeah.
it
Because
kind
to be
of-
honest, like from what I see around me, I see, for example, the Talabat drivers, yeah, and they're always in a rush because if they don't meet a time limit, they probably get their salary cut. And to be honest, I don't think they live in the best conditions. But I
That's
think the company does that on purpose because they can hire him for a short term. They don't have to give him any benefits. It's very cheap for them. So I feel like to a certain extent it is taking advantage of them, you know.
I mean, of course, there is some type of advantage
Yeah.
they're taking, but at the end of the day, it's you who agreed, because I know some
Yeah.
people like they think this is the only opportunity I have, maybe this is the easiest, this and that. But the thing is, at the end of the day, like no one is forcing you, and there are no visible terms and conditions. You are agreeing it knowingly what will happen. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah, this is what I think. Yeah, they are taking advantage, but I still don't think it's something bad or harmful or maybe unethical, let's say.
And also the most important good thing about this work that you have flexible working time. You don't have like fixed
That's
schedule. Like you don't wake up from 9 a.m.
Okay.
work until 5 or 6. No, whenever you want to work, whenever you feel that you want to make money, you just drive and deliver the food and deliver to the customer.
Yeah.
And you just work and you make money hourly. That's very beneficial for someone who wants to work in a short term and he wants to make money hourly. For example, let's talk about Talabat. One of the fastest companies that deliver the food around UAE.
Yeah.
Now, if anyone wants to work in a short term, it wants to make, for example, 2,000, 3,000 dirham to send money back home, what he will do, he will talk to the company, they will hire him,
Yeah.
and the company will get also a commission.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, not only that, not only the employees that working with the company, but also the company getting commission from their employees, and they have flexible schedule timing, so they don't wake up from 9 a.m. or 10, whenever they feel free, in the weekend, at night, in the morning.
Yeah.
There is no even fixed schedule, so they have flexible payment, they have flexible time management, so everything for them is very easy and very flexible. So I believe that it's very beneficial for the company and also is beneficial for the employees. But when you talk about in the long term, is it beneficial for the employees in the long term? I don't believe, because you don't make that much money in the long term. You just make, like, let's say in a month, how much they make. It depends on how much hour they put effort. For example, if you work 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, they make more money. And when you compare them for people who's working as a food delivery or passenger delivery, it's totally different.
Yeah.
You are working as a food driver or a passenger. Let's talk about passenger driver. A passenger driver makes more money than a delivery. When you ask why this question, why let's say a captain man, he's working and delivering people from point A to point B.
Okay.
Why he tend to make more money than the people who work as a delivery? First of all, time management. They tend to go to the restaurant. They wait 10 to 15 minutes in order for the food to be ready.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah,
And it's risky,
takes away.
spikes as well.
Yeah,
spikes
that's
as
very
well.
true.
It's very risky, and then they tend to take the food. They have to rush to the customer. The customer.
I think the same point you're talking about. I think sometimes a lot of load is put on him, not because of the company, because of the restaurant. The restaurant is late, so he has to make up for
Yeah,
that
that's
time.
true. Because,
Yes.
like, looking into the restaurant itself, for them, this is an outsource. So yes, you are delivering, but I got my money at the end.
Yeah,
of the day.
exactly. So it doesn't really matter to the restaurant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You are the guy who will be, some kind of, humiliated or
exactly.
having the bad thing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But that's a good point, by the way, what he mentioned, that the flexibility part, because even us as students, we can take benefit from it. People without education, maybe or even people with some kind of job, they can do that as well as a second job, extra job,
look,
side hustle.
With that, I agree with you. I feel like this stuff is very good for people that are already comfortable with their living, but they want to make some extra money. I feel like then it's perfect, because at the end of the day, it doesn't make or break me.
Yes.
If at any point I feel like I don't want to do it anymore, I can leave it. I feel like the issue is when the people that do it is their only source, and it's kind of a loop and a trap, because this is not something you can rely on forever.
That's true. But the
You
thing
get
is, I get your point, and
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree. But I don't think that is it like all the companies for the delivery, they have the long term or the short term, or is it like mixed both?
I think it's mixed. I think some of them have long term too.
Then I think
I'm
if
pretty
that's
sure.
the case, I think the contract will be different.
I think there is no contract. Because,
Wallah?
yeah.
All of them, or delivery?
All of them.
Okay.
They just
So it's
sign-
all short term.
Yeah, short term, not short term. They can work whenever they want to work.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
As long as they don't make trouble for the customers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever they want to work, it doesn't matter. Like 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years. As long as they're happy with the work and the customer
Okay.
are happy and they are delivering their food.
Yeah.
So I feel there is no contract, but there is an application. You submit your information, you put your ID, you put your license, you put your information,
Yeah.
your picture. So there is no contract between the employee and the.
So it's pure freelancing.
Yeah, it's pure freelancing. Work whenever you want, make money whenever you want. For example, let's say I want to have 100 dirham. I don't have 100 dirham.
Yeah, you go, you do.
You go 1 hour, 2 hour and a half, you just make 100 dirham.
Yeah.
Either cash or either in your wallet. In the application wallet, you have to wait until the flexible payment comes back to your bank. It will be accredited. This is the same as for people who are delivering the passengers.
Okay.
Same sequence. Yes.
Do gig workers earn? Do you think gig workers earn enough money? Do you think they're paid enough?
You are not paid enough, but as long as they put much effort, you will be paid enough. And some applications they make bonus for the driver. If
Okay.
you work if you do like 3 deliveries in a day, you get 5 dirham extra, 10 dirham extra. So
Yeah,
you-
but the idea is, man, like let's say someone pays me 10 dirhams each hour, yeah?
yeah.
okay, if I work 24 hours, let's say I'll make a good amount of money, but that's not fair.
True.
You know, that's my question. Is, do you think the wage that they're given per hour is fair?
It's not fair, but it depends how much hours you work, as I mentioned, and it depends how much effort you put, because this is work that needs more hour.
Yeah.
Not like you're working in a company. And some companies like maybe Talabat or Kareem or Noon as well, you put bonus for their employees.
And also, I think like in each district there is a certain limit for the driver to you know, for how many kilometers you can reach.
Yeah.
So let's say you mentioned your example of 24 hours
Yeah.
delivering. So even if that's the case, you will be delivering even more, because let's say here is the restaurant, alright, and here is the I don't know, the place where the Talabat guy launches his delivery.
Yeah.
So he will go from here to there to collect the whatever, the food or whatever, and then he will deliver it to safe.
Okay.
So it is only this area that he's supposed to deliver. So let's say it's short distance, so
yeah.
he can keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, because like that's why in Talabat or all of the application they ask you for your location,
and
not only for delivering, to know which restaurant can deliver to
exactly, because some restaurants you can't overfund them; they're too far away.
you. Exactly, that's true.
Okay. Okay, and the other question is, should there be a minimum wage for gig jobs?
I think it should be fixed amount, you know, like fixed, all right. But if the delivery guy or the employee wanted to have more, he can, you know, do some more effort by, as he said, exactly as he said, doing like an overtime, let's say, overtime. Overtime, he will get paid for it, but it should be fixed. This is what you will get. If you want more, do more.
I mean, I feel like that also makes sense, because at the end of the day, if I'm doing this on the side, I won't do the extra hours because I don't have that time.
It's already extra.
But if this is the only thing I have, I'll do the extra hours, so I'll end up making more money. I feel like it levels out the playing field a bit, at least.
Exactly.
So I do think that concept does work. I think it helps. Do you think gig workers should receive benefits like health insurance?
Firstly, do they, all of them, they have health insurance? I don't think so, because as we said, it's short term. So if it's a short term, I don't think they will provide. Maybe, however, they will be signing some kind of contract.
Yeah.
Similar, let's say similar to life insurance, not life insurance, health insurance. Like for example, if he was delivering something and some car crashed him by mistake. Yeah, I think, I'm not sure, we need to Google it. But I think that the company will take responsibility on behalf of the driver. But
do they do that when it's the other car's mistake? Let's say the driver he made the mistake.
No. He's doomed.
Yeah, then I think it's a big issue.
Yeah, it's a big issue for him. I think he will get fired. I think even like it'll be like a black dot on his CV history, whatever.
Yeah.
Because this is something.
It's a big issue.
Yeah.
It's a very big issue.
Carelessness. But if somebody hit the delivery guy, then I think the company will have some some assistance, because it's not his fault at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I think for the long-term contract, I think it's a must to have health insurance. Because
long-term, I agree with 100%.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you work at this company, this is your job. But with short-term, to be honest, I don't think that makes sense, because let's say I'm a student and I work once a week, or I work twice, 3 times a week, maybe 3-4 hours. I just do it when I have nothing else to do. It doesn't make sense for them to give me health insurance. I don't contribute that much to them, to the point where they should give me health insurance.
That's true. So then maybe there are 2 options. They either make you sign that even if you died, we are not taking responsibility.
Basically.
Or they do not accept any delivery guy, like employee, without previous health insurance. Like you will join us with an existence. Exactly.
You have to get your own.
Or else, like, we cannot accommodate you.
I think that's how they should do it. Because again, no health insurance, especially with these jobs on a bike. It's crazy.
Do you think everyone can afford health insurance?
No, this is the thing.
Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like some stuff you have to like find a way to do it, especially like health insurance and having a job like this. It's hard. I know for some people it's hard. Maybe they can't. Maybe it's not even in the budget. They can't do it. They're sending money back home.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like it's something that they should really try to do at least.
I think the company should give like a contract.
I think the company could give them like good offers. That's like the max they can do.
Yeah,
That's
but
as much as
don't forget that it's a short-term contract and it is like a freelancing. So,
True,
both
true.
sides, like I want to hire you because you're a low cost for me. Then why should I provide you with health insurance? You know, why I'm increasing my costs when I'm looking for the low
That's
cost?
very
Because
true.
you're taking commission from me.
Yeah, that's true.
why. How you will take your commission if I don't work?
It's debatable, but
Yeah.
but not strong enough to make me provide you with
Yeah,
health
because at the
insurance.
end of the day, the thing is, at the end of the day, if you're not willing to do it, there's like 1,000 others that will. So if you say
I
that,
can gather everyone,
you know?
and I can speak to them. Don't work.
but this doesn't really work. People have families. They're not gonna listen. Like it's very hard to do.
Yeah.
This is the thing. They know. At the end of the day, even if 100 say no, there's a million that will say yes. So as soon as you say this, they're like, okay, it's fine. We won't give it. Don't work for us. We don't want you to work for us. And someone will be willing to do it. I mean, at the end of the day, some people are in situations where they're willing to do anything. It's
Yes.
fine as long as it's a salary. I'll do it.
And then short term, I think it's what are we talking about? 3 months or 4, 6, maybe like 6 months, let's say, short term. What kind of health insurance that will survive 6 months only and expire?
Yeah.
It'll be like, yearly maybe. So I don't think it's applicable.
I don't think it makes sense, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, in the perfect world, yeah, it should be there, but being realistic, I don't think it's something that will ever happen. Me personally, I think, okay, yeah, I would want it to be like that.
But if you own the company, would you?
Realistically, I don't think
Yeah.
so, to be honest.
Yeah, same, to be honest. not
It
gonna-
doesn't make, because I think even financially, it doesn't make sense. It's
Yeah.
hard, I think it's impossible for them to do it.
And he's joining by his own will. Like I know that I am hiring people, but the thing is, it's freelancing, so I can let it go. I already have my long term.
Yeah.
That's true.
Whatever happens, happens. Yeah, that's it. I think.
Do you guys think the gig economy is sustainable?
I think it's a 50-50 case because like the freelancing concept is a good thing, but not applicable on all of the fields or all of the jobs in this world. Because like, let's say like if you are putting this example on a what can we give an example of? Maybe like, I know a doctor, maybe a doctor. Doctor.
But I think with a doctor, this stuff, it would work.
Freelancing?
But
I don't think so, because it's
I think it depends.
it depends. Yeah, that's what I said. 50-50, I think.
Yeah.
Because yeah,
Changes with it depends. It's
yeah.
very-
If we are putting it on the delivery work, yeah, it's applicable and it's very good choice for a freelancing, let's say. Because as I said, and I'll repeat again, it's opening a lot of opportunities and it's giving other people like rooms to get money.
Yeah.
But if we are saying about like long-term commitment, it's no, it's
not worth
yeah.
it,
I don't
yeah.
think it's gonna work like for teachers or doctors or something like you cannot replace in a minute.
Yeah.
Something,
true.
yeah.
Especially, I think, yeah, you're right about the teachers thing. The teachers very, very hard. It's very sensitive. You can't just put anyone in there. Because
Exactly.
a small mistake could be something big. So stuff like that, it will be very hard.
Exactly, and like most of the corporations, like they love it when they have their loyal employee, because as for them it's
True.
relieving. They don't need to stress by hiring a new guy, learning and blah blah blah. They don't know his intentions. They don't know how he will act. So it's a long term process.
I think it's the only time. If you have an issue right now, if I have a company and there's an issue I'm facing right now, and it's very like I need a fix for right now. Just it might
Yes,
help it
yeah,
right
that's
now.
right, that's
But
right.
will it help it forever? I really doubt it.
By the way, there is something I found it like if you have a company, let's say you have a holiday homes company, all right?
Okay.
So you are only managing the units, yeah, but you need cleaners
Yeah.
to clean the apartments. So you don't have your own cleaning team, so you can communicate with an outsourced company who can provide you with the cleaners. Only like they will be under your responsibility, but they are not yours.
Okay.
So something, it's called like an outsource.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like for example, let's say I have an employee, right? I'm relying on him with everything I can.
Yeah.
And he is someone to be reliable on. For some reason, he left.
Okay.
and I need an immediate replacement.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
I can't
can-
leave it empty.
Yes, of course. So in that case, my only fastest solution is to communicate with this outsource company. I need a guy right now.
Yeah.
Next day in the morning, they will bring me someone with
Yeah.
the whole qualifications that I need.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course, I can do an interview and do blah blah blah. But if I'm talking about some replacement on the
You
spot,
need it now.
yeah,
Yeah.
there are people who can offer their
Yeah,
own
you-
employees
You don't need someone to do the job perfectly. You just need them to.
to run it.
Yeah, just let it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Later on, I will see whatever
Yeah,
I
I'll
can
see.
to
I'll
improve.
make. Yeah, exactly. I just
Yeah.
needed to go by for now.
Yeah. So I don't think this is called freelancing, but it's kind of similar, you know, because you are working for me, but not with me, you know.
You're just helping me with the issue I
yeah,
have right
yeah,
now.
yeah. It's kind of weird, but
But
yeah,
it's nice at the end you get paid for it.
you will get paid. Actually,
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the thing is, even your company will get paid
Yeah, that's true.
because your company will get commission from your own salary.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's say if your salary is 4,000, you will get it 3,500, and your company will take the extra 500.
Yeah.
And imagine on a whole like community.
Yeah.
Different. Not only cleaners. You have cleaners, maybe receptionists, security team.
Mm.
By the way, our security team in RIT, they are also outsourced. You can
Yeah.
see their badges here.
They're from a different
yeah,
company.
from a different company.
Yeah.
This is what even RIT they're doing.
Hmm.
They need a security team. They will contact outsource company.
That's true.
Yeah, this is it's very smooth for the operations.
I mean, I agree with what you said. I think it helps issues that you face right now. You just need something to come in and make everything go by until you figure out what you'll do long term.
Exactly.
But am I gonna do this the long term? I don't think so. No way.
Yeah, I need someone to be
Exactly.
a long term with me that I can rely on.
Especially if I have a company and a business and I need him to understand the vision of the company. I need all that. I can't keep changing him.
Exactly.
I'll change him. I have to explain it to him again. I have to explain it to him again.
That's true. And either ways, you will be having your own benefits as a company by providing additional benefits to the employee. Like let's say if it's a long-term contract or someone like I want him,
Yeah.
it's not a short-term.
Long term.
Yeah, it's a long-term. So the employee will be seduced by the offering of the
True.
company.
True.
So,
Yeah,
it's
100%.
different than the short-term.
Short term is you don't even think about it that much. You
Exactly.
just need it. Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree it's a solution for short term issue you
Oh,
have
yes.
right now.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, exactly. And it depends from a job to a job.
Yeah, that's also
Yeah.
very true. For example, teachers, I don't think this is possible. I think this is very hard.
But thinking of it,
Even with teachers, for example, if you think back to school, when a teacher doesn't come, they don't bring someone from outside. They bring someone from inside.
from
the
inside, yes,
organization.
yes, somebody who they already know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They know them. They're not gonna bring in someone that's
Yeah.
no way that's never
that's
happened.
true. And even if they brought a new teacher, they will bring an old teacher with him.
With
inside.
him, yeah, there's no way they leave him unsupervised.
Yeah.
Because anything he does, it's gonna fall on their heads, and they don't trust him that much.
Exactly, exactly. So I think we all agree about this.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I think it depends on. So, what do you guys think the government should do in terms of gig workers?
I think strict rules should be applied for this specific people because let's be real. If there is no any strict rules, nobody will join.
Yeah.
They will be insecure. You know, nothing is guaranteed for them. They're already like joining this just for some extras.
Yeah,
They can and they are already being taken advantage of them.
yeah.
So I think some kind of rules and regulations forced from the government itself, it will be very helpful and beneficial for them.
Yeah, I think this is the only way it will be possible. The only way they'll guarantee it, because without the government forcing it, no company is gonna come here
That's
offering benefits
that's true.
for free.
I totally
They're only gonna do it if they have to do it.
Exactly.
It's the only way it will happen. So I do think it should happen. I do think they should also set a minimum wage. I think this is also the only way that people will be paid fairly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
At the end of the day, companies, they want to make profit. So if it's not forced on them, why would they miss out on profit?
That's true. Applying upon also the fixed minimum wage, they can also have like an optional solution of an extra time if you.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have both sides. Either
Exactly.
do this or that or both. So I think it's beneficial. Of course, the government has a huge impact on this stuff. So it's not something easy to neglect.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's it from our side. I think we cleared some points.
I think we covered the most important points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for joining the YouTube video.
Thank you.
And thank you for listening.